Ross?
Pete Ross,
Yeah.
that's a stupid question. You just saw me on there giving an interview with her.
Okay.
Rapper Lil Wayne has an amazing story of the underdog kid who, through hard work and passion, makes it to stardom and riches. Going from an underprivileged and impoverished childhood, often characterized by witnessing violence at an extremely young age, Lil Wayne grew up way too fast. His love of rap music subsequently became the culture he was wholly involved in, as he would gain influence at only 9 years old. By the time he was 16 years old, Lil Wayne had been lost a parent, become his family's primary financial support, and had an album chart on the Billboard 100. He's launched the careers of Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga, amongst countless others. Nowadays, the rapper is one of the world's best-selling musicians, and he is the first male artist to surpass Elvis Presley with the most entries in the Billboard Hot 100. He is undeniably one of the most prolific artists of his generation, and few individuals have truly managed to grab the public's attention quite like the skateboarding, tatted out, death-defying rap legend. Today we're covering iconic rap artist Lil Wayne. Tomorrow though, I'd love to hear your suggestions. Comment down below who you'd like to see featured on the next episode of Where Are They Now? And may as well hit the like button while you're there. Let's get into it, shall we? Dwayne Carter Jr. was born in an impoverished neighborhood in New Orleans, Louisiana. His mother was 19 years old when she gave birth to him and worked as a cook. At 2 years old, his parents got divorced and his father permanently abandoned the family. Despite being named after his father, Dwayne officially decided to drop the D from his name when he began pursuing music, later stating in a CBS interview that the decision was because, quote, "I'm a junior and my father is living and he's not in my life and he's never been in my life, so I don't want to be a Dwayne, I'd rather be a Wayne." His mother tried effortlessly to give Wayne a father figure, but none fully stuck until she met Rabbit McDonald when the rapper was 10 years old. Quote, "Rabbit was the first dude who came in and really tried to be cool with me. My father figure varied and ain't nobody ever tried. I could tell Terry, Wayne's previous stepfather, was scared to come sit and talk with me, but it was natural for Rabbit to come, chill, and kick it with me." At 8 years old, Carter wrote his first rap song and shortly after got into contact with Cash Money Records co-founder Baby Williams, known now as Birdman. He left raps on Baby's answering machine. Williams was so impressed by Wayne's tenacity that he invited the young boy to their office to run errands and meet other rappers. Eventually, Big Money Records signed Wayne when he was only 12 years old. His mother stoutly disagreed with Wayne's decision to take rap seriously and believed he was throwing away his academic potential. This rift was later cited by Wayne as the reasoning for the rapper's consequential brush with death. Still only 12 years old, he discovers a firearm in his parents' bedroom. This discovery leads to a self-inflicted injury that just barely misses his heart. At the time, Wayne claimed it was accidental, but later revealed it was deliberate after his mother told him that he would have to end his rap-related associations. An off-duty police officer is credited by the rapper for saving his life when he insisted on taking the boy to the hospital in his police car instead of waiting for an ambulance to arrive. The two remain in touch to this day, and Wayne lovingly refers to the officer as Uncle Bob. Again, tragedy would strike in Lil Wayne's personal life when his stepfather Rabbit was fatally harmed outside of a gas station. The passing of his stepfather at the age of 14 was a turning point in the youth's life, and with bills to pay, Wayne officially drops out of school to pursue music full-time. Wayne surprisingly cites his mother as the reason for him leaving academia, stating that when she found a weapon in his backpack, she wouldn't let him go, a shame that the educational environment would allow for that kind of violence to foster in a child. Speaking of children, by 16 years old, Wayne had made a name for himself under the Big Money Records deal, and while on tour, he got his high school girlfriend pregnant. They marry briefly, but divorce only 2 years later. As the years pass, Lil Wayne gains more and more recognition for his influential rap style that couples aggressive lyrical flow with timely social commentary. In an attempt to distance himself from his past, Lil Wayne moves from New Orleans to Miami, which quickly became beneficial when he officially meets DJ Khaled, wherein they released A Drought together, the first in a series of mixtapes. Over the next few years, Wayne releases 3 solo studio albums, a few collabs, and successful mixtapes. He is absolutely on fire and is considered one of the most prolific working artists of the early 2000s. By 2007, Lil Wayne made the official shift from stylized rap artist to pop/rap icon. He's not just on MTV anymore, but now he makes guest appearances on Letterman and Jimmy Kimmel. He's featured on almost every rapper and pop star working, and his public profile is higher than ever. This newfound level of fame did have its drawbacks though, as more eyes than ever were on him. Lil Wayne was stopped by police while in New York, frisked, and subsequently subsequently arrested for illegal weapon possession. It was a media frenzy to say the least, and gave Lil Wayne a reputation that would follow him for years. He was arrested once more for failing to show up to court after the NYPD incident, but the warrant was eventually dropped due to a paperwork error, whatever that means. Either way, compared to a lot of snot-nosed wannabe gangster rappers we see today, Wayne was given the short end of the stick by those around him. His insanely influential career that still goes on today was momentarily severely tarnished by a simple substance possession charge, a substance that is largely legal in most states nowadays. Not deterred by the negative press, Lil Wayne continued to produce music at an astounding rate. He fathered a second child in 2008 and then got into a bit more serious substance-related issues, this time with self-proclaimed addiction issues related to harder medicines. As the years progress, Wayne starts to wane in musical output, instead shifting his focus to fostering up-and-coming rappers. By the way, he also spends 8 months on Rikers Island, where the infamous Riker prison is located, for another illegal weapon charge. A website was created by his friend which publishes all the letters that Lil Wayne sends out. He informs his fans that he is, quote, staying in good spirits, thinking about my children, working out regularly, and reading the Bible every day. Around this time, his infamous beef with Pusha T heats up around 2012-ish, when Wayne's newest protege, Drake, becomes the victim of a diss track put out by Pusha called Exodus 23:1. I'd quote the lyrics, but half of them are definitely words I can't say, so you'll just have to believe me on that one. In 2013, however, Wayne began to have health problems in the form of seizures, for which he was hospitalized multiple times. At one point, the rapper's health condition was so serious that he was placed in a medically induced coma. Of course, the media ran with it and blamed his addiction issues, but rappers Baby and Mac Main came to his defense, stating that he'd always had seizures, but they were never this serious. The Washington Post called the media frenzy, quote, the most overheated celebrity death watch in recent years. A year later, in 2014, Lil Wayne expresses the desire to retire from music. Quote, I have 4 kids. I would feel selfish still going to the studio when it's such a vital point in their lives. In 2016, in the wake of a contract dispute with his own record label Cash Money, Wayne tweets, quote, I am now defenseless and mentally defeated. I leave gracefully and thankful. I love my fans, but I'm done. Since then, he's been mostly removed from the spotlight. Well, kind of. He's still definitely around and featured on some artists' tracks from time to time. He's also released mixtapes as early as October 2021, and he's working on another one right now. But when compared to his near insane lyrical production of the past, I guess this would be considered retirement for Wayne. The man is a machine and the master of his craft. I don't believe anything could detangle him from his musical passions. In November 2020, Lil Wayne got into a bit of political hot water when he posts a photo on Twitter expressing his support for Donald Trump. In the tweet, Wayne states his approval for Trump's campaign of bolstering the economy and prosecuting racist groups more aggressively. While his endorsement wasn't enough to secure Trump the 2020 election, it was credited as a large influence for the uptick by 8% of black Republican voters. The tweet also conveniently pardoned Lil Wayne from some weapon charges he'd been involved in a year prior. I personally think that may have been a bit more of the real reason for the political promotion, given how kind of out of left field the tweet was. The endorsement did have real-life consequences though for Lil Wayne, as his siding with the controversial former president led to the trending hashtag Lil Wayne is over party and left him momentarily cancelled. It also led to Wayne's girlfriend, plus-size model Denise Bidot, breaking off their relationship. Only a few months later though, they would reconcile. As of right now, Lil Wayne occasionally samples and outputs mixtapes, but it seems he's taken a large step back from his tumultuous youth. Considering he's been involved in the rap game full-time since he was 14 years old, I think he deserves an early pseudo retirement. He's spending some long overdue time with his children and his girlfriend, and I truly do wish the best for him. His underdog story is very heartwarming, and despite his occasional blunders with the law, I think when one considers where he came from and where he is now, it's no wonder that Lil Wayne is an inspiration for kids across North America. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Where Are They Now? I've been your host, Sierra. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so my boss thinks I'm doing a good job. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.